Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the class. This is the continuation video of the chapter Early Vedic Age. In this video, we will study about social, religious, and economic life of the early Vedic age. Social life. The Rig Veda provides an insight into the everyday social and cultural life of the early Vedic period. Family life. Family was the basic unit of the Vedic society. It was a patriarchal structure where the head of the family was the eldest living male member. He was called the Grahapati. The family was a large joint unit with several generations living under the same roof. Frequent prayers found in the Rig Veda for brave sons highlight the patriarchal character of the family. Now we are discussing about social life of early Vedic period. In that we have seen family life. So, family was the basic unit of Vedic society. At that time, eldest male member of the family considered head of the family, and he was called Grahapati. They lived in joint family under the same roof. The prayers in the Rig Veda covers the patriarchal character of the family. Now, position of women. Women enjoyed an important position in the society. They were educated and were treated as equal to men. They were also women scholars who composed the Vedic hymns. They were permitted to participate in all religious ceremonies. In fact, no religious ceremony could be performed without the presence of the wife. Women were allowed to choose their husbands in a ceremony called Swayambar. They also participated in philosophical discussion just like men. At that time, women were equally treated with men. Women also composed the Vedic hymns. They had right to attend all the ceremonies. They can choose their husbands in Swayambar. They can discuss just like men. Now, marriage. The early Vedic people were usually monogamous. The marriageable age of the girls was fairly high, around 16 or 17 years. Child marriage was not in practice. Widows were permitted to remarry. About marriage, the marriageable age of the girls was 16 or 17. Child marriages was not allowed. Widows were permitted to remarry. Now, dress and food. The Aryan dress comprised two garments. The lower garment included an unstitched piece of cloth that people tied around their waist, and the upper garment was a light cloth flung over the shoulder. Both men and women wore jewelry made of gold, silver, and precious stones. The people in the Aryan society ate very simple and healthy food, which included wheat, barley, maize, fruits, and vegetables. They consumed milk and milk products. They also took intoxicating drinks like soma and sura. Meat was eaten occasionally. Now, they wore lower and upper garments. With that, they wore jewelry of gold, silver, and precious stones. They ate simple food. Non-veg was eaten occasionally. Recreation. The Aryans were fond of chariot racing and hunting. They also enjoyed music, dance, and gambling. They were interested in chariot racing. They also enjoyed other activities like music, dance, and gambling. Varna system. The Aryan society was divided into four castes based on occupation or profession. The fourfold division was known as the Varna system. Now, Varna system. First one, Brahmin, priestly class, performed religious rites and imparted education. So, this is the duty of the Brahman to perform religious programs. Kshatris, warrior class, protected the people from foreign invasions. It is the duty of Kshatris to protect the people from foreign invasions. Okay. After that, Vaishyas, merchant and farmers. So, merchant and farmers comes in the category of Vaishyas, and their work was engaged in farming, trading, and other economic activities. Now, the lowest rank was Shudras, required to serve the upper class. Now, Varna was not hereditary and it depended on the occupation of the individual. The Varna system was flexible in the early Vedic age. Religious life. The Aryans worshipped the various forces of nature in the form of gods. Almost all the important gods were male. Only a few were female deities. The most important god worshipped by them was Indra, the god of rain and thunder. Agni, the god of fire, occupied the second place. Varun was the upholder of the cosmic order. The other important gods were Surya, the sun god, Vayu, the wind god, Soma, the god of plants, Usha, the goddess of dawn, and Yam, the god of death. The Rigvedic people believed that all these gods were the different forms of one supreme being, the creator of this universe. People worshipped in the open air by chanting hymns and making offering to the gods. The Brahmins performed yajnas or sacrifices. They worshipped different gods like Indra, Agni, Varun, Surya, Vayu, Som, Usha, Yam. They believed these gods were the creator of universe. People worshipped in open area and through their hymns they offer prayers to God. Now, economic life. They were the main occupation of the early Vedic people. Cattle rearing. The early Vedic period has pastoral economy. Cattle were their most valued possession and chief form of wealth. We find frequent prayers in the Rig Veda for cattle. Agriculture. The early Aryans also practiced agriculture. They cultivated land by wooden plough as mentioned in the Rig Veda. They also possessed knowledge of seasons which promoted agriculture. Crafts. The Indo-Aryans practiced many crafts. The Rig Veda mentions artisans such as carpenter, chariot maker, weaver, leather worker, and potter. Metal work was also known to the people. The occupation of the people at that time were cattle rearing, agriculture, and crafts. Okay, now here we wind up our class. So in this video, we studied social life, religious life, and economic life. Next video, we will discuss political life and also we will do book exercise of the chapter. Today I am also uploading notes of chapter 4. So please see the school app. Okay, now goodbye. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself. Thank you.